A flurry, a flash, a triple-double. Go and go and go, as it happens, as it's told, as its rhythm and its rhyme. Up once, twice down, whether and whether, or not, no noteworthy, nonchalant, and the bigger the burden, the bigger the prize. Don't quote me. Never take for granted what you can steal for free. And so it goes, one step ahead and two behind. A race to time and back again. And who's to say, and who's to care? And here the levee breaks, and downstream the snakes and possum and gators and woodchucks and wolves, raccoons and jolly old St. Nick. And you can take your turn at the next crossing. And where that leads, and where you let it carry you, you who quibbles at each decision, always in search, wondering, quivering, inquiring, up one day, down the next, and wait, he's at it again. A wistful moment of reflection. Remember, it was fall in Vermont. The leaves were still a brilliant green, with only a touch of yellow and red, and you said it was time to discover what was left of your life. And that meant a trip, or, as you would say, journey, where that might take you. And who the hell cares, chuckles to himself. And in fact, it was exactly what you imagined. No one to stop the flow, and no one to judge the outcome. You ended in Rotterdam, coaxing a boy to your bed where you could teach him all that you'd learned at that debutante school in Switzerland. And then it was Barcelona, and the American with a taste for mornings. And soon there was only London left, and 2 tickets to New York, and the plague, and... Under tender note, those who cross the bridge of sighs may be lost forever, or found if and when a testament is read and they are set free. This you must do for those who suffer in silence, the curse of those left to build a life from the leavings in the road. Those who've come from all corners of your mind, dangling baubles and beads to tickle your fancy, while outside the streets are cluttered with the dead and dying. And wagon after wagon leaves, never to return. It's what's become of sanity, of the once pure but now selfish among us. And here he slows the tempo, hums an ode to spring with winter still in tow. What can we make of these dire times? She whispers. Basta, comes the quick reply. Enough of your cloying whine. No one dares dismantle my enticing calm. And with that a rollicking chant, Hail, 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 explodes for a moment, and just as quickly dims, as does the image of the perky clown with 2 heads, one female, the other male, flowing gown over one leg, skin-tight jeans to wrap the other. It's a moist afternoon, with enough rope left to hang the unsuspecting, and enough sun to warm the nymphs and nymphets. Be curious, but be safe. There it is. Open it. Yes. Do you recognize him? A bit weathered, but certainly aware and reflective. Here's the key. Once challenged, twice fortified. And so it goes. Step by careful step. And then you have synchronicity. That magical coming together. Never expected, but always astounding. How influential the dynamics of unity. Yes, it comes with each run, each trill, every chord. We're here in the foyer waiting. There's the storm gathering. You never know from the demeanor of the players. They think it's a rehearsal. Little do they know. Here, take a glass. A refreshing Puy-Fusé. There are clouds, and only then does he introduce a glimmer of sun. And to you as well, he says, and she too. They've come from the garden to the kitchen to muse over platters and casseroles. Who knows how long? They're only the warning in the door. At your risk, it says, in bold letters. And what do you make of that? Note, and another, almost as shuddering. And as excitement grows, one wonders where it will take us. They've started the engine, crowds returning. If it wasn't spring, you'd think it was a holiday with plumes and poultices. Here, you sit there and I'll sit beside. Any place is best, with our hands together, right? The river runs a steady course. No juxtaposition. Around the bend, just so. Ahead, a small woman bathes among the reeds. There are seagulls and osprey. If you look closely, you'll find a band marching over that slight rise. And where do you suppose they're headed? Ask her. She's one of the local guides. And does she play? Play? Surely you jest. No, seriously. As they mount the hill, the drummer whacks the big barrel drum, and the tuba wails its lowest notes. Don't be alarmed. Some runs are small. Wait for the big one. It's sure to come, and soon. And with that, he pauses, but only for a second. It's then, with even more gusto, he dazzles the invited to their feet, and frame by frame by frame by frame, and so it goes. And when the fireworks begin, they're visible for miles. Time to take the picture, the one you've promised, the one with the blank keys and the fingers that strike them. Yes, those keys, that picture.